And shameless plug, when we were at FOSDEM, one of the talks that I did, I asked people, who has, hundreds of thousands, millions of downloads, but no revenue, no customers.
And we saw a couple like very enthusiastic, like me. Oh my God, this is what I am going through
they're
right
trying
now.
to monetize it. And so we were talking about building open source businesses, and they're trying to go through that monetization strategy, but it's just not clicking. And one of the funny things is, I think people assume because it's open source, you can build a business around it, or there's lots of downloads. I think there's a lot of open source software that's just not monetizable. Right? Like, I mean, I know companies who have like, oh, we're trying to monetize a library in Python, and it's like, how are you going to do that?
I mean, you have to like think about how much value any small unit of software actually provides to the whole stack. Like, you can have very, very pervasive software that's in, millions and millions of projects, but like, how much value is left pad to me, or, these kinds of things that do one tiny, tiny specific thing in the context of your whole company.
You're right. And I think it's interesting thing, like also in this case, like as you speak about the libraries, right? I think you have to understand there is a sort of like a critical mass of a value, right? What you are getting, right? Which independent on the price gets you to go through all that things you have to do when you're building out contractual relationship, right? Because imagine what you sell here. I want you to sell your library like for 1 cent, right? Well, you know what? It's not meaningful, right? In this case, but you still, if you cannot use it according to, let's say, some open source license, right? That gets all that kind of other other things, right? What you have to do, right? If you are building that into your software, right? And that may restrict the licensing you can use your software for, right? And so on and so forth, right? Which is totally not even kind of related to a price, but that introduces the complexity out there.
Okay.